2025 as supposed to be used another year. Another cycle of days, nights, and routines a thought e understood. But for some people, this year became something else entirely, a year they could erase from their memory. Because had happened to them didn't feel like life anymore, it felt like a nightmare they couldn't wake up from. Tonight, you're about to hear the true nightmares from 2025, real stories told by the people who lived through them. These aren't urban legends or made up fairy tales. These are moments hen fair became real, hen safety vanished and hen something and horribly wrong in places that are supposed to be familiar. These nightmares happened in quiet homes, on empty roads, during ordinary nights that suddenly turned terrifying. No earning. No escape. Use the slow realization that something isn't right, and that someone or something is watching. As these stories unfold, you'll hear about unexplained encounters, disturbing coincidences, and chilling moments that still haunt those involved to this day. Moments that prove there doesn't need darkness to exist, it just needs the right moment. So before I begin, make sure you're ready. Turn off the lights. Put on your headphones. And ask yourself a question, what if one of these nightmares could happen to you? Because once you here had happened in 2025 sleep may not come so easily tonight. 2025 as supposed to feel normal. Familiar. Predictable. A year people entered its plans, routines, and a false sense of safety. But for some, that illusion shattered without warning. These are not legends, not internet myths, and not stories passed down through whispers. These are true nightmares, moments from 2025 when reality twisted into something cold, hostile, and unforgettable. Tonight, you'll hear 10 true stories from people who lived through the most terrifying moments of their lives. Encounters that started ordinary and ended with fear burned permanently into memory. Let's begin with the first three. Nightmare, the apartment that hatched back in January 2025, a 26-year-old woman named Elise moved into a studio apartment in a newly renovated building. Everything looked modern, clean, and safe. The first egg passed quietly until she began noticing something strange. Every night around 2:40 am, her motion sensor light in the hallway turned on. At first, she blamed hearing issues. But when maintenance checked the system, they found nothing wrong. The logs showed motion, real movement detected at the same time every night. On evening, Elise decided to stay awake. She sat in bed with the lights off, watching the hallway through a crack in her door. At exactly 2:40, the sensor clicked on and then she heard breathing. Slow. Controlled. Not her own. She opened the door. The hallway was empty. But her bathroom mirror was fogged, as if someone had just been standing there, close enough to breathe against the glass. Police later discovered a hidden maintenance crawl space behind her bathroom wall. It had been occupied. Nightmare 2, the call that everything Marcus, a delivery driver, received upon a call in February while driving home late at night. The number was unknown. When he answered, a calm voice said, "Oh, missed a turn." Marcus logged it off, until the voice repeated his exact location, street name, and the song playing in his car. He hung up. The phone rang again. "Don't hang up," the voice said. "I'm trying to help you." Marcus pulled over and checked his phone. The call log showed no incoming number. The voice continued describing things Marcus hadn't told anyone, recent arguments, private affairs, thoughts he'd never spoken aloud. When Marcus screamed and threw his phone out the window, the call continued through his car speakers. The voice only stopped when he reached a police station parking lot. His phone was later recovered. It had no record of the tal ever existing. Nightmare 3, something under the ice in March, to brothers and ice fishing on a frozen lake in northern Canada. Locals arned them not to fish near the center, the ice behaved strangely there. They ignored the warnings. While drilling, they felt something pull on the line. Not a fish. Too heavy. Too deliberate. Then the ice beneath them cracked. As they scrambled back, one brother looked down into the dark water and saw a pale shape pressed against the ice, atching. Later, search teams found massive scratches carved into the underside of the ice. No animal matched the marks. The lake has since been closed. And that was only the beginning of dummy NZ episodes. As the year went on, the nightmares didn't fade. They followed people into homes or places, and places meant to feel safe. These next stories prove that sometimes fear doesn't arrive suddenly, it creeps in slowly. Nightmare 4, the neighbor who never slept in April, a college student noticed her neighbor standing at his window every night. Motionless. Atching. Hen shaved, he never reacted. Police performed a fire check. The man had been dead for weeks. Yet neighbors continued seeing him at the window long after. Nightmare 5, the hotel room that wasn't empty a traveling nurse checked into a roadside hotel in May. At 3 a.m., she woke to the sound of footsteps circling her bed. She pretended to sleep. The footsteps stopped beside her pillow. Security footage later showed no one entering or leaving her room. But something left fingerprints on the inside of the door. Nightmare 6, the playground recording in June, parents found upon hidden under a playground slide. It contained hours of recordings. Children laughing. And a voice whispering names. Some of those names belonged to kids who had gone missing years earlier. The phone was traced to no owner. By the end of dummy NZ episodes, fear felt closer than ever. The final nightmares prove that some experiences don't end when the moment passes, they follow all. Nightmare 6, the reflection delay in August, a man noticed his reflection blinking seconds after he died. Doctors found nothing wrong. On a night, the reflection smiled on its own. Nightmare 8, the voice in the baby monitor in September, parents heard a voice whisper, "He's not yours," through their baby monitor. The crib was empty. Nightmare 9, the disappearing passenger in October, a red river pitched up a man who vanished mid-ride. The seatbelt remained buckled. Nightmare 10, the message left behind on years of dummy NZ episodes, multiple people received messages reading, "Who survived this year?" Next time, "Who on?" No sender has ever found. Outro these the true nightmares of dummy NZ episodes, stories from a year that proved fear doesn't need monsters, masks, or shadows. Sometimes it just needs reality. Sleep ill. Or try to if these true nightmares left you feeling uneasy, make sure to hit the like button. It tells me how and more real, disturbing stories just like these. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because this is here true horror lives, real encounters, real fear, and stories people can't forget. Wow, don't want to miss the next nightmare. No want to hear from you. Has anything truly terrifying happened to you in dummy NZ episodes? A moment that started normal but ended in fear? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could be featured in a future video. And remember, nightmares don't end when the video does. They. Thanks for watching and sleep carefully.